Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. This is Pandafield Plays, and welcome to Bench Review. Yes, that is right. We are back. It has been quite some time. I have no excuse. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But this is a wonderful opportunity because we are going to be reviewing the benches at Minnie's Melodyland. A wonderful place full of great music, great joy. All the legendary musicians of Toontown came from here. This is going to be very exciting, and I'm looking forward to trying out some benches. Now, the first bench that we are going to check out is right here by Toon HQ. Now, I am liking the look of this bench already. It looks promising. It looks like it has got the perfect view. Because from this perspective, you can see a whole bunch. You can see all the gag shops, trolley games, fishing area, clothing shop, all the tunnels. And it looks really promising. I'm very excited by it. We just need to try it. We need to sit on this. I've been waiting for this for months. Okay, so let's check out this bench. Now, this has got good quality to it. This has a good springiness to it, so it doesn't feel too hard when I sit on it. I feel very relaxed, and let's check out the view. Like, look at this view. It's great. It's great. Okay. No, it's not. This is not a good view. Okay, this is not looking promising at all. It's a poorly placed bench. I mean, it's not a poorly placed bench. It's just the view that is on offer is just not there. It's the whole world shakes. You can't see anything, which is a real shame. It really, really is. What am I going to give this? I think I'm going to give it 3 jelly beans out of 10. Yes, you may say it's harsh, but look, it's a wonderful location. We can see that as we go around here, but you don't get to appreciate this view. You don't get to see any tunes around. This is probably a wonderful place to hang out with your fellow Toon pals, but that is it. It's a real shame. But yeah, 3 jelly beans out of 10. So here we have our next bench. Hopefully it'll be much better. I'm looking forward to it, but wait, is someone interfering with this review? What's going on? Excuse me. Hello? Can you hear? Can you hear me?
Hello, you wonderful, amazing tunes. Thank you so much, Pandafield, for bringing me out here for this bench review. Today, Toon, I will be reviewing this bench right here in Minnie's Melodyland. And as you can tell, we already got some tunes looking at it. Look, this is an impressive bench. It's nicely placed right next to the trolley. Good positioning. So the moment you come out of Toontown Central, you're introduced to MML, you have this bench right here. And my oh my, in front of the bench you have a wonderful, beautiful view. Look at that. You can see the Toon HQ right there. You have a nice view of the pet shop over there. You can see down into the little fishing area. And let's just go ahead and sit down in the bench. This is the only one way to find out how good is the bench, really. Now, sitting down into the bench, it's your normal ordinary bench, you know, just judging by position. There's not a lot to see when you're facing your tune. Honestly, you're just facing a wall, and you know, if you like walls, then it might be your type of thing. But you know, got some instruments right next to you just in case you want to grab one and play it on the bench. And the more you move over the camera, the more you think, hey, you should be able to see the wonderful playground. But sadly, the moment you try looking at the playground, you start to just bug out. And this is really a missed opportunity because you're just looking at your tune's head, or you're either bugging out. And honestly, there's a lot of missed opportunities here to be able to see the playground, because you can see so much. Maybe if there was like a first person option on a bench, then that would be very nice. But sadly, I think I'm gonna have to give this bench a 2 out of 10 jelly beans. Honestly, this isn't that good of a bench. You really have no view besides probably this angle, I'd say, and you know, this is probably a decent angle right now. Like if you just want to sit down, chat, relax, not have too many distracting things in the background, because your background's just a wall. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for my review. Thank you so much again, Panaphil, for bringing me out here. I really do appreciate it. And back to you, mate.
Who invited that guy? I mean, the music was really cool, but I'm not jealous or anything. That was a really cool review. But anyway, I guess thank you very much for your review, Iceman. It was very cool music. I'm not jealous or anything by your great review. I mean, your average review. It was good. I'm going to allow it, okay? I'm going to allow it. Back to this bench. Let's check out the view that it has to offer. Now, just like the other bench and the one that Iceman wonderfully reviewed, it's got a really good view. Like, you can't complain about it. It's got all that you need. I mean, apart from the lamppost there, but otherwise it's a really good view, and hopefully we will get great views when we sit on this bench. But there's only one way to find out. We have to sit on the bench. So let's go. Now, this is less springy than the one by Toon HQ. Maybe Toon HQ put a few extra jelly beans into the bench nearby then to add some springiness to it. But the view. Oh no. Oh no. Oh. Okay, the one good thing is you do get a view from the left to the right. There's a decent enough. I mean, no, not there. There's a decent enough view over here, but otherwise here, I mean, you get nothing. You can stare at the path. I mean, this would be a wonderful place to meet your Toon pals. You can tell them that you'll buy the bench near the pet shop. Easy enough to find, no problem at all. It's just the view. The view is not there. And yet, you had a wonderful view when you're off the bench. So I am going to give this bench a... I'm going to say a 2 out of 10 jelly beans. I know that is harsh. I get this is being very harsh, but don't just blame me. Blame Iceman as well, but with his really cool, I mean, really okay-ish review. But I just don't think the benches are offering the views that they could do. Now, I wouldn't be so harsh, but if you just look at the views that you do have, they're wonderful. Look at this. It's a brilliant view to have. Who wouldn't love this? And we lose that from the 2 benches at the top, which is a real shame. And the view that you do get from the bottom, you've lost that as well. However, you can almost forgive the bench by Toon HQ. So that's why it's got an extra jelly bean rating to it, because it doesn't have an extraordinary view like this. So almost the expectations isn't there as much, whereas there is over here. I do agree with Iceman. If there was a first person view, that would help greatly. So here is our summary of the reviewed benches of Minnie's Melodyland. The first one, Toon HQ bench, that was given 3 jelly beans out of 10 because it didn't have the view, but it did have some springiness to the bench, which I appreciate. Iceman's review of the Trolley Games bench, that got 2 jelly beans out of 10 because the expectations were not met with the reality. It needed a first person view in order to appreciate the views that were there. And also we had the bench by the pet shop, which also got 2 jelly beans out of 10. It was a very similar situation to Iceman's bench. and it was a real shame. Great expectations, but when you met with reality, it hits the review far worse. It gave a far worse rating. But the good thing is they are great places to meet your Toon pals, but just not great if you're wanting the wonderful views of Minnie's Melodyland. So, would I want to move the benches anywhere else? No. No, I wouldn't. Because they are in really good positions, full of great opportunity, because they offer some wonderful views if you're standing up. But as soon as you sit down on that bench, everything just goes wrong, and it's a real shame. Now, I know that my bench reviews are very much focused on the views, but there are great views in these playgrounds, and we miss out on those. And that's why this got judged harshly. Now, I can't just be blamed for it because Iceman gave a harsh review as well. So we've got the right mindset, and apart from the fact that he had really average music and really cool review, but he's not going to take over or anything. Please don't comment about him taking over bench review, please. But I mean, what do you think? Do you think that we gave them too harsh of reviews? Do you think they should be placed somewhere else? What do you think? Do you think there should be a first-person view on the benches? I think there should be. It'd be great. But anyway, have a good morning, a good afternoon, good evening, and I will see you all next time. Bye!